Ever wondered if medieval philosophy still matters in the 21st century? For many, the answer might be a resounding yes. Today, we're exploring a figure whose ideas continue to resonate with our modern sensibilities, Thomas Aquinas. A medieval philosopher and theologian, Aquinas left behind a legacy of profound thoughts and theological insights that still spark conversations and inspire reflections today. His thoughts on faith, love, sorrow, work, and knowledge, among other topics, shine a light on the human experience in ways that remain surprisingly relevant. Through his words, we're invited to ponder our own beliefs and actions, to question our priorities and values, and to consider the importance of curiosity, compassion, and truth in our lives. So, why does Aquinas matter today? Because his wisdom challenges us to think deeply, to live purposefully, and to strive for a better understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Join us as we delve into the wisdom of Thomas Aquinas and its significance today. Faith, a deeply subjective experience, can be a profound mystery. This is a sentiment echoed by medieval philosopher and theologian Thomas Aquinas. He once said, "To one who has faith, no explanation is necessary. To one without faith, no explanation is possible." This quote encapsulates the deeply personal and experiential nature of faith. It highlights how faith, an internal belief system, is not something that can be easily rationalized or explained to others. It's a deeply personal journey, one that is shaped by our unique experiences, perspectives, and values. In the modern world, where we are exposed to a myriad of beliefs and ideologies, this quote is particularly relevant. It underscores the importance of respecting the varied beliefs that people hold, recognizing that faith is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It also serves as a reminder that faith can't be imposed or forced upon anyone, as understanding and accepting faith is a deeply personal process. It's a journey that can't be hurried or manipulated. This quote also shines a light on the challenges faced when attempting to explain faith to someone who doesn't share the same belief system. It emphasizes that faith transcends the realm of logic and reason, and enters into the realm of personal experience and emotion. In a world of differing beliefs, Aquinas reminds us to respect the deeply personal nature of faith. It's a reminder that while we may not always understand the faith of others, we can still respect and value their beliefs. What do the things you love say about you? This probing question was posed by Thomas Aquinas, a remarkable medieval philosopher and theologian. Aquinas suggested that our affections and priorities reveal our true character, a testament to the intimate relationship between love and identity. In the thrumming heart of our consumerist society, this quote takes on a profound significance. We're constantly bombarded with distractions, media messages, and advertisements. They vie for our attention, subtly shaping our desires, influencing our choices, and ultimately, molding our identities. Aquinas' insight prompts us to question the nature of these desires. What do we truly love? Is it the latest gadget, the newest fashion trend, or the most popular social media platform? Or do we cherish deeper values such as kindness, integrity, or empathy? Our answers to these questions, Aquinas suggests, provide a mirror to our souls. They reveal who we are beyond the ephemeral whims of society and the fleeting trends of the digital age. They expose our core values, the unchanging essence of our identities, and the unique threads that weave the fabric of our character. So let's pause, reflect, and delve deep into our hearts. Let's discern the things we genuinely love and value. For it is through this introspection, this journey within, that we can truly understand ourselves, our identity. As Aquinas prompts us, introspect about the values that shape our identity. How do you alleviate sorrow in your life? This question is more relevant than ever in our fast-paced modern world. Thomas Aquinas, a medieval philosopher, had a simple yet profound answer to this. He said, "Sorrow can be alleviated by good sleep, a bath, and a glass of wine." Now let's unpack this. Aquinas is underlining the importance of self-care. He's not talking about extravagant vacations or high-priced spa treatments, but rather the most basic forms of self-indulgence. A good night's sleep, a relaxing bath, and a glass of wine. These are simple pleasures that we can all afford, yet we often neglect. In today's world, where we are constantly bombarded with information and expectations, we often overlook the power of simplicity in healing our sorrows. We are always on the go, chasing after dreams or trying to meet deadlines. The result? Stress, anxiety, and sorrow creep into our lives. Aquinas reminds us that it's okay to pause, to take a breath, to care for ourselves. His words echo the truth that we often forget. Self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. It's about giving the world the best of you, not what's left of you. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed with sorrow, remember Aquinas' words. Take that nap, enjoy a warm bath, sip on some wine. Because as Aquinas' insight emphasizes, there lies immense value in self-care and finding joy in small moments. What does it mean to live well? This question can yield a myriad of responses, but Thomas Aquinas offered a simple yet profound perspective. To live well is to work well, to show a good activity. At its core, Aquinas' thought underscores the inherent connection between the quality of our lives and the nature of our work. It's not about accumulating wealth or achieving societal benchmarks of success. Rather, it's about engaging in activities that are inherently rewarding, that reflect our values and contribute to our sense of purpose. In our contemporary world, there's a tendency to measure the value of work through material gains. We're often defined by our job titles, our salaries, and the status they confer. But Aquinas encourages us to look beyond these surface indicators. He prompts us to consider whether our work aligns with our inner values and whether it contributes positively to the world around us. Does our work satisfy our intellectual curiosity and allow us to grow as individuals? Do we feel a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment at the end of the day? If our work resonates with our deepest self and contributes to a greater good, then we are living well in the truest sense. We are not just existing, but thriving, and this is a form of success that no amount of material wealth can replicate. Aquinas encourages the pursuit of meaningful and fulfilling work as an integral part of a well-lived life. What drives your quest for knowledge? This question takes us to the heart of Thomas Aquinas' fifth quote. Wonder is the desire for knowledge. Aquinas suggests that our curiosity, our awe of the world, is what fuels our pursuit of understanding. It's this sense of wonder that pushes us to ask questions, to investigate, to learn. Consider the era we live in, a time of unprecedented technological advancement. We've achieved things our ancestors wouldn't even have dared to dream of. Yet despite all our progress, there are still mysteries to unravel, horizons to explore. This is where Aquinas' wisdom comes into play. In a world that often feels like it's moving too fast to keep up with, it's easy to become complacent, to stop asking questions, to accept what we're told without digging deeper. But Aquinas urges us not to lose our sense of wonder. He encourages us to keep questioning, to keep exploring, to keep learning. Why? Because our desire for knowledge, our curiosity, is what makes us human. It's what drives progress. It's what leads to breakthroughs and discoveries. It's what helps us understand not just the world around us, but ourselves as well. So, as we navigate through this rapidly advancing era, let's take Aquinas' advice to heart. Let's nurture our sense of wonder. Let's remain curious. Because, as Aquinas reminds us, wonder is the desire for knowledge. Aquinas encourages a curiosity-driven mindset, fostering a love for learning and exploration. What does it truly mean to love someone? This question has been pondered by poets, philosophers, and everyday people across time and cultures. Thomas Aquinas, the medieval philosopher and theologian, offered a profound definition of love. He said, "To love is to will the good of the other." This statement is a powerful reminder that love is not merely about feelings, attachment, or personal fulfillment. Rather, it is a selfless desire for the well-being of others. It is about putting the needs, happiness, and welfare of others before our own. It is about acting with kindness, empathy, and respect, regardless of our own circumstances. In the modern world, where we grapple with various social challenges, Aquinas' perspective on love is particularly relevant. We see divisions across lines of race, religion, and nationality. We witness conflict, inequality, and injustice. In such a context, embracing a love that wills the good of the other can be transformative. It can bridge divides, foster understanding, and promote peace. Moreover, this kind of love is not just about our personal relationships. It extends to our communities, our societies, and even our relationship with the planet. It calls us to act with goodwill and responsibility towards all beings and the world we share. Aquinas' perspective on love provides a timeless guide for building compassionate and supportive communities. It challenges us to reflect on our actions and attitudes, to strive for a love that truly wills the good of the other. What is the greatest kindness you can render to someone? This question leads us to the seventh pearl of wisdom from Thomas Aquinas. He stated, "The greatest kindness one can render to any man consists in leading him from error to truth." In this statement, Aquinas merges the concepts of truth and kindness, suggesting that guiding others towards truth is the most profound act of kindness one can perform. He connects the ethical responsibility of knowledge sharing with the moral virtue of kindness. This idea is particularly relevant in our current era of information, where knowledge is abundant, yet misinformation also prevails. The notion that truth is a form of kindness resonates deeply today, as we navigate through complex issues in a world increasingly saturated with data. In this landscape, providing accurate information, debunking myths, and fostering understanding become acts of kindness that can shape societies and destinies. But Aquinas' statement also serves as a reminder. It reminds us that truth should not be used as a weapon, but as a tool for unity and progress. It tells us that the pursuit of truth should be accompanied by the intent to use it for the betterment of others, and not for personal gain or advantage. In our quest for knowledge, we must remember that the ultimate goal is not just to amass information, but to use that information to enlighten others. Aquinas underscores the responsibility to share knowledge and promote understanding, fostering a culture of enlightenment. What risks are worth taking for meaningful goals? This question brings us to the eighth quote of Thomas Aquinas. He used a metaphor to vividly convey a profound thought, saying, "If the highest aim of a captain were to preserve his ship, he would keep it in port forever." Imagine a captain, his ship secured in the harbor. It's safe there, away from the unpredictable winds and waves of the open sea. But if the captain's highest aim is to preserve his ship, then he would never embark on an adventure, never explore new horizons, never make any significant progress. The ship would remain in the harbor, safe but stagnant. Aquinas' words echo in our ears, in a society that often leans towards safety and predictability. We have built systems and structures that minimize risk and uncertainty. Yet these very systems can sometimes stifle innovation, hinder progress, and limit the pursuit of meaningful goals. The metaphor of the captain and his ship prompts us to question our own attitudes towards risk. Are we staying too safe in our harbors, too afraid of the winds and waves of uncertainty? Are we missing out on meaningful achievements because we are too focused on preserving what we already have? Aquinas encourages calculated risk-taking and boldness in pursuing innovation and progress. It's a timeless reminder that to truly achieve, we must be willing to face the open sea, to brave the winds and the waves, and to venture beyond the safety of the harbor. What does it mean to be saved? This question is at the core of Aquinas' ninth quote. Aquinas believed that three components are essential for the salvation of a man: to know what he ought to believe, to know what he ought to desire, and to know what he ought to do. Here, Aquinas is not merely speaking of religious salvation, rather he's delving into a more profound understanding of human nature. It's about knowing our beliefs, understanding our desires, and recognizing our actions. These components are interconnected, shaping our identity and guiding our journey through life. Aquinas' wisdom is timeless. In our fast-paced, technology-driven world, we often lose sight of our individual beliefs and desires, instead being swept up in societal expectations or the latest trends. Aquinas prompts us to pause, to reflect, and to truly understand what we believe in, what we yearn for, and how our actions align with these values. Moreover, Aquinas' words also emphasize the importance of ethical action. It's not enough to merely know our beliefs and desires. We must also strive to act in a way that is consistent with these values, contributing positively to the world around us. In essence, Aquinas' insight serves as a timeless guide for living a fulfilling and meaningful life. It's a call to introspection, to understanding ourselves better, and to acting in ways that align with our deepest values and beliefs. Aquinas prompts reflection on the importance of purpose, values, and ethical action in shaping a meaningful life. Why is the pursuit of truth so challenging yet so important? Let's delve into the wisdom of Thomas Aquinas to shed light on this question. Aquinas once said, "The study of truth requires a considerable effort, which is why few are willing to undertake it out of love of knowledge." Despite the fact that God has implanted a natural appetite for such knowledge in the minds of men. This profound statement encapsulates the paradox of our human condition. We are naturally drawn towards knowledge and truth, yet the journey to attain it is often arduous. It's like a mountain climb. The summit is enticing, but the ascent is steep and treacherous. In today's world, where information is readily available at our fingertips, it's easy to mistake quantity for quality. The sheer volume of data can be overwhelming, leading to confusion rather than clarity. Yet Aquinas reminds us that the pursuit of truth is not about amassing information, but about engaging in rigorous inquiry and critical thinking. This pursuit is not just an intellectual exercise, it's a commitment to understanding the world around us, to making informed decisions, and ultimately, to leading a life grounded in truth. It's about having the courage to question, to challenge, and to seek answers. As we navigate the vast ocean of information in this digital age, let's remember Aquinas' wisdom. Aquinas encourages a commitment to rigorous inquiry and critical thinking, emphasizing the value of seeking truth. From faith to love, from self-care to knowledge, Thomas Aquinas offers us timeless wisdom. We've traversed through the labyrinth of his profound thoughts, each quote shedding light on the human condition and our place in the world. His words on faith remind us of the deeply personal experience of belief, while his thoughts on love and identity urge us to reflect on our values and the pursuits that shape us. His insight on self-care and simple pleasures underscores the importance of finding joy in small moments. His connection between meaningful life and purposeful work challenges our definition of success. His perspective on love, truth, and kindness provides a timeless guide for building compassionate communities, fostering a culture of enlightenment. His emphasis on curiosity-driven mindset and calculated risk-taking encourage us to be bold in our pursuit of knowledge and innovation. And finally, his views on the pursuit of truth remind us of our inherent desire for knowledge. Through the lens of Thomas Aquinas, we realize that medieval philosophy still has a lot to teach us about living in the modern world. We hope you enjoyed our exploration of Thomas Aquinas' wisdom. If you found it insightful and appreciated the journey through his profound thoughts, please take a moment to click on that like button. It's a small gesture that helps us immensely to spread these timeless teachings to more people. And if you wish to continue learning and exploring with us, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. We have a world of wisdom to share, from the works of ancient philosophers to the modern thinkers who are shaping our world today. By subscribing, you'll not only be supporting our work, but you'll also ensure that you don't miss a single enlightening video. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey. Remember, wisdom is the journey, not the destination. Until next time, stay curious, stay open, and stay inspired.